Why the Maextro S800 is shaking the entire automotive world. Step inside a car that feels less like a vehicle and more like your own private jet. The Huawei Maextro S800 takes the intelligence of your smartphone and expands it into every corner of your drive. Seats that remember you, screens that respond before you even touch them, and an AI system that feels alive. It's luxury redefined, not just competing with the world's elite brands, but daring to surpass them. And the most shocking part? The price. But I'll keep that secret for now. This is not just a car, it's a statement. Let's find out why the Maextro S800 is shaking the entire automotive world. Let's start with the exterior. At first glance, the Maextro S800 is impossible to ignore. It stretches almost 5.5 meters long, with a massive wheelbase of 3.37 meters. That's longer than most luxury sedans on the market today. The proportions are bold, confident, and designed to make a statement. The two-tone paintwork instantly gives Maybach and Rolls-Royce vibes. The grille is imposing, the lines are elegant, and the LED light signature makes sure everyone knows this is not your average electric car. But here's the real trick. Despite its size, the car can actually perform a crab walk. Thanks to rear-wheel steering that turns up to 16 degrees, it can slide sideways into a parking spot or cut its turning circle down to something you'd expect from a mid-size SUV. It's futuristic, it's flashy, and it works. Step inside, and the S800 feels less like a car and more like a private lounge. Plush leather everywhere, real wood trim, and even a starlit ceiling that reminds you of a Rolls-Royce Starlight headliner. The attention to detail is remarkable. Up front, you're greeted by massive displays powered by Huawei's own Harmony OS system. Every piece of tech you'd expect from a high-end EV is here, from seamless phone connectivity to ultra-fast navigation and entertainment options. But the real show is in the back. The rear seats are the true throne. Think of reclining chairs, footrests, touchscreens, ambient lighting, and even a fridge for your drinks. The engineers clearly designed this car with chauffeurs in mind, where the owner rides in the back, surrounded by silence, comfort, and Huawei's smart technology. It's luxury reimagined. But don't let that calm and quiet interior fool you. Underneath, the Maextro S800 is no slouch. There are multiple versions available. The pure electric triple motor model delivers brutal acceleration, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just about 4.3 seconds. That's supercar speed, from a limousine that weighs over 2.6 tons. Then there's the extended range versions, which combine dual or triple motors with a small petrol engine that acts only as a generator. These are a little slower, but still rocket to 100 in under 5 seconds. Top speed hovers around 200 kilometers per hour, which is more than enough for a car built for comfort. And let's not forget handling. With adaptive suspension, predictive sensors, and that clever crab walk steering, the S800 feels far more agile than its massive body would suggest. Now, one of the biggest selling points of this car is the battery and charging system. The full electric version carries a 97 kilowatt-hour pack, offering a claimed 650 kilometers of range on the CLTC cycle. In real-world driving, expect less, but still impressive. The extended range models use smaller batteries, around 65 kilowatt-hours, but here's the twist. You still get over 300 kilometers of pure electric range. And when the battery runs low, the onboard petrol generator kicks in. Combined, you can cover more than 1,200 kilometers on a single trip. That's basically a luxury EV with zero range anxiety. And the charging? This is where Huawei flexes. Thanks to ultra-fast DC charging, you can go from 10% to 80% in just 10 to 12 minutes. That's faster than finishing your coffee at a rest stop. For a car this big, that's incredible. Technology is where Huawei shines. The S800 is loaded with sensors, LiDAR, cameras, radars, and ultrasonic detectors, all working together to deliver Level 3 autonomous driving in regions where it's approved. The suspension uses sensors to read the road ahead and adjust in real time. The infotainment system integrates seamlessly with your Huawei phone, your smartwatch, even your smart home. Imagine getting into the car and it already knows your schedule, your temperature preferences, even your lighting mood. This is not just a car, it's an extension of the Huawei ecosystem. So how does it stack up against the giants? Against the Mercedes Maybach S-Class, the Maextro offers more futuristic technology and more daring design. Against a Rolls-Royce, it can't match the badge prestige or the centuries of heritage, but it does come with far better charging speeds and a more digital experience. Even compared to EV pioneers like Lucid or Porsche, the S800 stands out because of its size and focus on the rear passenger. This isn't just about driving, it's about being driven in style with cutting-edge tech at your fingertips. So, is the Huawei Maextro S800 worth it? For the daring buyer, the early adopter who wants the latest in technology, the kind of person who wants to pull up in something no one else has, yes, absolutely. It's bold, futuristic, and overflowing with luxury. But for the traditionalist, the one who values heritage, proven reliability, and global prestige, this car might feel like a gamble. Personally, I think the S800 is one of the most exciting entries into the luxury EV world in years. It dares to challenge the old guard with a mix of style, tech, and power. Whether it becomes a legend or just a stepping stone, time will tell. But one thing is for sure, Huawei and Jack have announced themselves on the luxury stage in the loudest way possible. If you enjoyed this deep dive review, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Would you actually buy the Maextro S800 over a Maybach or a Rolls? Or would you play it safe with the traditional brands? I'll see you in the next review.